Don't wait until it's too late in a matter of weeks. Millions across the country could be left without access to food as conflicts intensify. Supply chains collapse and store shelves go bare. This is your final alert. Prices are about to skyrocket, and government assistance may not be an option. Take action now to gather the vital items your family will need, or you could find yourself unprepared. Make sure to stock up on these 20 must-have essentials before the end of October begins. Time is running out, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Number 20. Peanut oil. Are you seriously going to overlook peanut oil? Think twice. Peanut oil is one of the most versatile and essential cooking fats you can have in your pantry. Here's why. It has a high smoke point, meaning you can fry, sauté, or cook just about anything without worrying about it breaking down like some other oils. Plus, it lasts longer and doesn't spoil as quickly. Stick to reliable brands like Planters or Lena, brands that have stood the test of time. Now imagine the power's out, and you're cooking over an open flame or using a gas stove. The last thing you need is an oil that burns too fast or turns rancid. This is where peanut oil comes to the rescue. It's not just a cooking ingredient, it's a survival asset. Without it, you could be facing a cooking catastrophe with food that either burns or sticks stubbornly to your pan. In a challenging situation, the last thing you want is unnecessary frustration like that. Don't underestimate the importance of peanut oil. It could save you more than just a meal. Number 19. Apple cider vinegar, folks. Truly, don't overlook this gem. Seriously, thinking of bypassing it? That's a rookie move. Whether you're a fan of Bragg, Heinz, or any other label, this wondrous elixir deserves prime real estate in your kitchen. But it's more than just a zesty kick to your dressings. Apple cider vinegar is a bona fide savior for more than just your palate. Find your food teetering on the brink of going bad? This vinegar is your culinary superhero. Concerned about germs? It's a formidable ally. Assuming bottled water and canned beans are your apocalypse kit staples? Time to rethink that strategy. Apple cider vinegar wards off bacterial horrors, prolongs the freshness of your produce, sanitizes your kitchen gear, and could even fend off sickness when you're scrimping on healthcare. If you're not already hoarding this liquid gold, you're missing out. Scoop it up before it's too late. 18. Honey. If you're thinking sugar will do the job, think again. What you really need to stock up on is honey, specifically raw, unprocessed honey from trusted sources like Nature Innates or your local farm. This isn't just about satisfying a sweet tooth, it's about preparation and survival. Honey has a unique advantage. It never goes bad. That makes it the ideal long-term pantry essential, loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals your body will desperately need when fresh food becomes hard to find. But honey's true power lies in its natural healing properties. It's an all-natural antibiotic agent. You can use it to treat wounds, soothe sore throats, and help keep your immune system functioning when things go downhill. Don't fall into the trap of relying on processed sugar. It'll only wreck your teeth and cause dangerous blood sugar spikes. Honey is more than a luxury, it's a survival essential. Ignoring its value could be a decision you'll deeply regret. When you're left wishing you'd prepared better, you'll realize the importance of this liquid gold. So don't wait. Start stockpiling honey before it's too late. Number 17. Shelf-stable cheese. Think cheese is just a luxury? Think again. Imagine this. The power goes out, and that fancy brie you were saving for a special occasion turns into a moldy experiment in your fridge. Now, enter shelf-stable cheese, whether it's VitaCraft singles or any other processed variety. Often dismissed, this humble snack time savior is about to take center stage where it belongs. Shelf-stable cheese isn't just convenient, it's packed with essential fats and proteins, exactly what you need to keep your energy up when times get tough. Why stick to bland, boring meals in an emergency when you could have a pantry stocked with a versatile, protein-rich treat? Whether you're layering it on a sandwich, melting it into canned chili, or enjoying it straight from the package, shelf-stable cheese can elevate your survival stash from bland to bold. Skipping this pantry essential might seem like the sophisticated move now, but when comfort becomes a rare commodity, you'll be glad you stocked up. Don't be the one regretting your choices when flavor becomes scarce. Secure your supply of shelf-stable cheese before October ends, or brace yourself for a flavorless future when things take a turn for the worse. Number 16. Baking soda. Seriously, are you overlooking baking soda? This small, unassuming box is an absolute game changer for anyone getting ready for the unexpected. Whether it's the iconic Arm & Hammer or another brand, you need this versatile powerhouse in your stockpile. Why, you ask? Because baking soda is far more than a simple baking ingredient. It's a survival essential and a true jack of all trades. Picture this: you run out of yeast. Baking soda swoops in as a natural leavening agent, saving your recipe. Out of toothpaste? No problem. Baking soda doubles as an effective and natural option for brushing your teeth. But that's just scratching the surface. Baking soda is an incredible cleaning agent that can deodorize and scrub everything from kitchen counters to laundry. On top of that, it's a first aid must-have, soothing insect bites and neutralizing acid burns. If you think you can manage without this multi-purpose miracle powder, think again. Not having baking soda on hand could leave you struggling with unnecessary challenges. Be smart and make sure to add it to your list of essentials before the end of October. Trust us. You'll be grateful later. 15. White vinegar. If white vinegar isn't on your radar yet, it's time to give it serious consideration. Whether you prefer a well-known brand like Heinz or simply go for the store variety, the brand is irrelevant. The real magic lies in the product itself. White vinegar stands out as one of the most multifunctional, cost-effective, and essential items to have in your stockpile, especially when preparing for emergencies. In everyday life, white vinegar is celebrated for its use in cooking, pickling, and cleaning. But in survival situations, its importance skyrockets. Imagine you're facing a power outage, and refrigeration is no longer an option. White vinegar can be your saving grace. It extends the shelf life of perishable foods like fruits and vegetables through pickling, allowing you to eat fresh longer when your freezer fails. Additionally, it's a highly effective natural disinfectant. In situations where hygiene products are scarce, a solution of water and vinegar can be used to sanitize surfaces, utensils, and even water containers, reducing the risk of contamination and disease. White vinegar can also double as a makeshift disinfectant for minor cuts or scrapes when medical supplies run thin. While it's not a replacement for commercial disinfectants or medical care, it's a handy alternative that could make a significant difference in emergencies. Without it, you're leaving yourself open to a host of bacteria, viruses, and pathogens that thrive in unsanitary environments. Remember, it's not just about having food in your pantry, it's about ensuring the food you eat doesn't make you sick. A little bottle of vinegar could be the barrier between you and a survival situation turned disastrous. Stock up on white vinegar now and secure not just your food supply, but your health and safety. 14. Instant mashed potatoes. Think instant mashed potatoes are just an uninspiring side dish? Think again. Whether you prefer Idahoan, Betty Crocker, or another brand, these dehydrated flakes are an unsung hero in the world of survival food. Far from being a mere convenience item, instant mashed potatoes are a survival must-have, and here's why they should be at the top of your list. First off, they're lightweight and incredibly easy to store. In a situation where space and weight are crucial, whether you're bugging out or hunkering down, instant mashed potatoes take up minimal room while offering maximum utility. All you need to transform those flakes into a warm, filling meal is water, which can be heated or even cold in a pinch. In survival scenarios, ease and speed of preparation are priceless, but there's more to these humble flakes than convenience. They're also calorie-dense, providing much-needed energy when food is scarce or when your body is under stress. A single serving packs in substantial carbs, which your body will crave when you're burning through calories in high-stress situations. Whether you're hiking to safety, managing survival tasks, or simply conserving energy during a prolonged power outage, the calorie boost from a quick meal of instant mashed potatoes can keep you going. Don't underestimate their versatility either. Beyond being a standalone meal, you can use them to thicken soups, stretch out other ingredients, or even create makeshift breading for fried foods if you're lucky enough to have meat or fish on hand. They are more than just comfort food. They're a practical, adaptable food source that can stretch your supplies and keep you nourished. If you skip out on stocking instant mashed potatoes, you might find yourself regretting it when times get tough. Load up now and ensure that when it counts most, you'll have a reliable, calorie-packed, and comforting meal ready to go. Number 13. Canned evaporated milk. Don't underestimate the humble can of evaporated milk. While it might conjure memories of grandma's fudge or holiday pies, this pantry hero is far more versatile than you think. Whether you're loyal to Carson or Nestle, one thing's for sure, it's a must-have in your kitchen. With an impressively long shelf life, evaporated milk becomes a lifesaver when fresh dairy is nowhere to be found. Think beyond coffee. Sure, it can make your morning brew velvety smooth, but that's just the beginning. Add richness to your baking, creaminess to your soups, and depth to your sauces with just a splash. But what you may not realize is that evaporated milk is packed with essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin D, which are crucial for maintaining strong bones and a healthy immune system. Picture this: a world where your coffee is bland, your baked goods fall flat, and your soups lack that satisfying creaminess. Worse still, your body suffers from a lack of vital nutrients. Don't let that bleak scenario be your future. Stock up on evaporated milk now and avoid a pantry stocked with nothing but regret and powdered creamer. 12. Instant rice. If you think instant rice is just for lazy, last-minute dinners, it's time to rethink. This humble staple should be at the top of your list when preparing for emergencies or long-term food storage. Whether you prefer brands like Minute Rice or Uncle Ben's, you need to stock up now, before you find yourself in a pinch. Instant rice is more than just a convenience. It's a survival must-have. In a crisis, time, fuel, and energy can be limited, and that's where instant rice shines. Unlike traditional rice, which can take up to 45 minutes to cook, instant rice is ready in minutes, conserving valuable resources like cooking fuel. When every second and resource matters, a quick, energy-efficient meal can make all the difference. This pantry powerhouse is lightweight, easy to store, and incredibly versatile. It can be paired with canned vegetables, beans, or meats to create a nourishing, balanced meal. Throw in some bouillon cubes or any leftover protein to add extra flavor and nutrition. Instant rice adapts to whatever ingredients you have on hand, making it an essential for those who want to maintain flexibility in their meal planning. In short, instant rice isn't just convenient. It's your go-to staple when you're tired, stressed, or simply out of time. If you're thinking raw rice is a viable alternative during tough times, reconsider. Long cooking times drain your resources, something you simply can't afford in survival mode. 11. Bouillon cubes. Neglecting to stock up on bouillon cubes is a rookie mistake that could make your meals a lot less enjoyable in the long run. Whether you prefer brands like Knorr, Maggi, or any other, these tiny, shelf-stable cubes will become your culinary lifeline when all you have are bland staples. Without bouillon cubes in your emergency food stash, you're facing a future filled with flavorless, monotonous meals, something that can dampen morale when you're already in a stressful situation. Bouillon cubes are incredibly versatile. They're not just for soups. They can instantly elevate a simple pot of rice, beans, pasta, or any basic dish into something far more flavorful. Each cube is packed with concentrated spices, herbs, and salt, elements you'll crave when fresh ingredients are hard to come by. In survival situations, having a bit of seasoning can turn a basic, bland meal into something that lifts your spirits and keeps you going. Beyond their taste benefits, bouillon cubes are incredibly practical for storage. They're small, lightweight, and don't require refrigeration, making them a perfect long-term storage item. If you think these cubes are just an optional luxury, think again. Adding them to your stockpile will provide you with the flavors and nutrients you'll need to keep meals from becoming monotonous during challenging times. In short, stocking up on bouillon cubes now is a smart, cost-effective move. You'll thank yourself later when a pinch of flavor is all it takes to transform your emergency meals into something satisfying and comforting. Don't overlook this crucial ingredient in your preparations. Your taste buds and sanity will be grateful during those tough days ahead. Number 10. Blackstrap molasses. If you think you can survive without a reliable source of energy and nutrients in a crisis, think again, and this time, take it seriously. Blackstrap molasses might not be on your radar, but if you're not stockpiling it now, you're missing out on one of the most valuable survival tools. Whether it's a brand like Plantation or BR Rabbit, or even a trusted family favorite, get your hands on some. When disaster strikes, blackstrap molasses isn't just a sweetener, it's your ticket to essential nutrition. Unlike regular syrups, blackstrap molasses is a concentrated nutrient source, loaded with iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. These aren't just nice-to-have nutrients. They're the key to keeping your body functioning when fresh food is scarce. Without enough iron, you risk anemia, leaving you weak, fatigued, and struggling to think clearly. Low calcium and magnesium? Expect muscle cramps, brittle bones, and a system that's barely holding together. And potassium is vital for heart function and muscle control, which are non-negotiable in a survival situation. Now, let's talk about the energy crisis your body will face. In times of extreme stress, fatigue can hit hard, but you won't last long if you're running on fumes. Blackstrap molasses delivers slow-releasing, long-lasting energy, providing the steady fuel you'll need to keep going when everything around you is falling apart. It's not just about sweetening your tea, it's about survival. Number 9. Powdered milk. You might think that as long as fresh milk is readily available, powdered milk isn't worth your time. But when the grocery store shelves are empty and the dairy section is nothing but an empty cooler, powdered milk will be your lifeline. Brands like Carnation or Nestlé's Nido are specifically designed to last, often boasting a shelf life of months, even years. More than that, they're packed with calcium, protein, and vitamins, essential building blocks for maintaining your health when fresh dairy is out of reach. But powdered milk is far more than just a backup plan for your morning coffee or a substitute in cereal. Its versatility in the kitchen is a game changer. You can use it in baking to make bread, cakes, or pancakes, and it works in cooking for creamy soups, sauces, and casseroles. If you need a nutritious drink, or even something to boost the protein content of a meal, powdered milk steps in as a key ingredient. Now picture this: a natural disaster, supply chain disruption, or major crisis leaves fresh milk unavailable. A power outage might spoil the milk in your fridge within hours. Without powdered milk, you'll be left scrambling for a source of calcium, protein, and other vital nutrients. Think of it this way: calcium isn't just for strong bones, it's essential for heart health and muscle function. Without it, you risk serious health issues, including weak bones, dental problems, and even a compromised immune system. Stocking up on powdered milk ensures that when the fresh food supply dries up, you're not left vulnerable. It's the difference between staying nutritionally sound and scrambling to get by on inadequate substitutes. Make powdered milk a non-negotiable staple in your emergency pantry. It's the smart move for both short-term crises and long-term survival. Number 8. Canned pumpkin. You may be chuckling already, but hear me out. This isn't a joke. Canned pumpkin, especially from brands like Libby's or Organic Valley, is an unsung hero that deserves more credit, and not just for Thanksgiving pies. Picture this: it's late October and fresh produce is scarce. That's when you'll be glad you stocked up on canned pumpkin. This versatile superfood is loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. It's a nutritional powerhouse, perfect for adding to soups, stews, baked goods, or even as a simple side dish. But it's more than just filler. It boosts your immune system and supports gut health. Ignoring the potential of canned pumpkin is like leaving an ace in the hole unused. Don't be the person who skips over the canned pumpkin. Trust me, you'll regret it later when you're wishing you had this nutritional gem in your pantry. Number 7. Cornmeal. Are you seriously overlooking cornmeal? If so, you're missing out on one of the most versatile and essential items for your pantry. Brands like Quaker and Bob's Red Mill offer reliable options that are staples in many kitchens. Cornmeal isn't just a key player in American cuisine. It's a survival necessity. You can whip up comforting cornbread, hearty polenta, or even use it as a breading for any protein you can get your hands on. But here's the kicker. Cornmeal has a long shelf life and is incredibly filling, packed with calories, and requiring minimal effort to prepare. It's an absolute must-have for any well-stocked pantry. If you're skipping this, you're setting yourself up for a future where hunger pangs hit hard, and you'll wish you had listened. Be smart. Stock up on cornmeal now, or be prepared to face the consequences of not having this staple when times get tough. Number 6. Hardtack. Yes, I'm talking about hardtack. You might be tempted to roll your eyes and think, I'm too modern for this ancient survival food, but you'd be making a big mistake. Hardtack is more than a relic from the past. It's a survival food legend that has stood the test of time. Picture soldiers during the Civil War or sailors braving treacherous waters. Hardtack was their lifeline because of its near indestructibility and enviable shelf life. When today's modern survival foods have long expired, guess who's still going strong? Hardtack. Packed with essential calories, this food will keep you going when everything else runs out. Underestimating hardtack could be a serious miscalculation when things get tough. Start stockpiling this humble but powerful food unless you want to end up regretting it, starving while chewing on your misplaced pride. Number 5. Instant coffee. Think you can tough it out without coffee? Think again. Whether you're a fan of Folgers, Nescafe, or Maxwell House, now's the time to stock up. You might shrug it off as a non-essential, but wait until you're in the middle of a crisis, and caffeine withdrawal hits you like a freight train. Instant coffee isn't just a luxury. It can be a mental lifeline when sleep is a distant memory and every second counts. Beyond the boost, coffee offers invaluable comfort. A hot cup amidst chaos can feel priceless. It's even a strong bargaining tool when reality bites hard. So, don't make the mistake of thinking you can go without it. Stock up on instant coffee like your sanity depends on it, because it might. Neglect this, and you'll find yourself brewing dandelion roots, desperately wishing for the real deal. Trust me, when that hot cup of joe is the only thing keeping you going, you'll be grateful you planned ahead. Let's dive into some of the most underrated lifesavers for your emergency food stockpile. These aren't just pantry staples. They're essential for keeping you well-fed, nourished, and ready for anything. Let's break it down. 4. Powdered eggs. You might think fresh eggs will always be there for you, but when supply chains falter, powdered eggs will be your secret weapon. Brands like Augustin Farms offer a shelf-stable alternative that won't spoil and is packed with protein. Why powdered eggs? They're incredibly versatile. You can whip up scrambled eggs, boost your baked goods, or even add them to soups and casseroles for extra richness. They're a nearly perfect substitute for fresh eggs in almost any recipe. And in a survival scenario, protein is everything. Picture a future where protein is scarce. Doesn't sound appealing, does it? Stock up on powdered eggs now, and you'll be ready to face anything. Your future self will be forever grateful when you're nourished and strong. 3. Canned pineapple. Think canned pineapple is optional? Think again. Brands like Dole or Del Monte should be at the top of your list for emergency fruit. When fresh produce becomes a luxury of the past, you'll be thankful for canned pineapple. Not only does it help prevent vitamin C deficiency, but it's also packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and natural sugars to keep your energy levels high when other food supplies run low. Pineapple's natural enzymes aid digestion, a big help when your diet is less than ideal. Plus, the juice can serve as a refreshing drink or a base for sauces and marinades, bringing a welcome burst of flavor to your meals. Skipping canned pineapple? That's like preparing for scurvy and bland, nutrient-poor meals. Prioritize it now, and you'll have a flavorful, nutrient-packed option when fresh fruit is long gone. 2. Canned fish. Let's get serious. If canned fish isn't part of your emergency stash, you're making a huge mistake. Tuna, salmon, sardines, mackerel, whatever you can find, just make sure they're quality brands like Bumblebee, Starkist, or Wild Planet. These little cans are packed with protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and crucial nutrients that will keep you strong when the going gets tough. Don't think you can survive without a reliable source of protein and healthy fats. Without it, your body could start breaking down muscle for energy, leaving you weak, tired, and more susceptible to illness. Canned fish doesn't need refrigeration, lasts forever, and can be eaten straight out of the can. It's the ultimate no-cook survival food. If you haven't started hoarding canned fish yet, now's the time. Trust me, when the future arrives and protein is hard to come by, you'll be glad you stocked up. These items aren't just for convenience. They're essential for staying strong, healthy, and prepared when things get tough. Take action now, and you'll thank yourself later. 1. Cans of beans. When it comes to building a reliable survival pantry, canned beans are non-negotiable. If you're not stocking up on them, you're missing out on a crucial part of your preparedness strategy. Canned beans are the unsung heroes of any long-term food supply. But we're not just talking about the usual suspects. There's a whole variety to choose from, including black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, and more. Brands like Goya and Bush's Best aren't just popular, they're trusted because of their long shelf life and consistent quality. So why beans? These little cans pack a serious punch. They're loaded with protein, fiber, iron, potassium, and B vitamins, nutrients that are vital when fresh food is unavailable. Unlike other non-perishable items, beans offer a balance of macronutrients and micronutrients that helps keep your body functioning optimally. They provide slow-burning energy, help regulate blood sugar levels, and are heart-healthy. If you think you can get by with just rice and pasta, you're setting yourself up for a nutritional shortfall. Without the protein and fiber from beans, your energy will dip, and you'll likely face digestive issues and a lack of muscle recovery. Beans add a much-needed variety to your meals, keeping your diet balanced and your body strong. Plus, they require no refrigeration and can last for years, making them a low-maintenance, high-reward food source. In any extended emergency, when fresh food becomes scarce, beans will be your go-to for sustaining energy, maintaining muscle, and staving off malnutrition. Overlooking this powerhouse food means risking not only physical fatigue, but mental fog and irritability due to poor nutrition. Canned beans are not just an option, they're a cornerstone of survival nutrition. So stock up now, because these cans of beans could make the difference between simply surviving and thriving through any crisis. Now that you know what you need to stockpile, the clock is ticking. Don't wait until it's too late, when shelves are empty and your options are gone. Take action today and secure these critical items to ensure your family's safety and well-being. Remember, preparation isn't about fear. It's about being smart and ready for whatever comes your way. The time to act is now. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more tips on how to stay prepared and protect yourself in uncertain times. Stay safe and take care.